You may only remember the man dancing in a white suit, but I didn't know he had come all the way. How many times has it collapsed? 72-year-old John Travolta is still moving forward. People who can walk under the light. I have memories in my heart that cannot be concealed by dance. For decades, Americans have remembered the boy in a white suit from Saturday Night Fever. This is Danny Zuko, who meticulously combs his hair with grease. Later, he became Vincent Vega in popular novels. Prove that even though Hollywood once let him go, he can also take another step back. He dances. I once sang a song before, performing in a play. I have flown a plane before, rushing towards the mountaintop. Disappear, find your way again. But behind those famous scenes, a life shaped by love and loss over and over again, decided to persist time and time again. Before becoming famous, John was one of 6 children in Englewood, New Jersey. Helen's mother can perform and sing. The performance was staged domestically from the beginning. The room is filled with music. Later, several brothers and sisters entered the entertainment circle. Performance has never been a distant dream for John. It's like a language he has always understood. But the school couldn't keep his heart. At the age of 17, he left high school. Embark on an unsafe career path in the entertainment industry. At that time, he was not yet the future star, just a young man without a diploma, attempting to squeeze into an industry where the number of rejections far exceeds the number of acceptances. Naked, only auditions are available. Small role, dance class, advertisement, and the long wait for those who don't know his name. He has acted in stage plays and TV dramas, even performed with a travel group before filming the movie. I have also been to Broadway, slowly establishing the confidence and rhythm that later defined his entire career. Travolta rarely appears on the screen. He looks confident, but not indifferent. It may be interesting, charming, and restless, but it can also be a bit dangerous. And then the TV gave him a real chance. In 1975, he was selected to play Vini Barbarino, who welcomed back to Kotri. That character is noisy, funny, and arrogant, fully aware of how attractive a person is. The audience immediately noticed him. Soon, he was no longer another young actor waiting for another opportunity. He became the face that everyone wanted to see. Legitimate career begins to move forward. Private life sliding towards heartbreak. Travolta and actress Diana Hyland fell in love while filming a boy in a plastic bubble together. She's older than him, but this relationship became very important to the young him. Later, Helen was diagnosed with cancer. Hollywood prepares to cheer for Travolta. The woman he loves is fighting for her life. Fame can't help her. Money can't help her. Popularity cannot stop the upcoming ending. Diana Hyland passed away in 1977. Travolta is only 23 years old. Just as the United States began to see him as a symbol of youthful vitality and possibility. But he understands that none of these things will be defeated or lost. Hollywood will not stop because of his sadness. Interview continues. Camera continues. This movie still needs promotion. He returned to work with pain that was invisible to the public. Then on Saturday Night, I Had a Fever. In 1977, he played Tony Manero, an ordinary young man from Brooklyn. When the music starts, my whole life changes. Tony has neither wealth nor power, but on the dance floor, he transformed into another person. Travolta understands this transformation better than most people. He has transcended his current life since childhood. White suit, this momentum, dance gracefully, make Tony an unforgettable figure. Confidently speaking, the following are loneliness and uncertainty. Movies have become cultural events. Travolta receives Oscar nomination, from a TV celebrity to one of the hottest young stars in the world. And then there's the oil of 1978. He played Danny Zuko, becoming a screen idol alongside Olivia Newton and John. Those songs, those costumes, those dances make movies transcend the primitive era. For millions of people, Travolta will forever remain in the final scene of the carnival. Movies have this strange power. It can keep a person forever at an age that real life does not allow them to stay. At that time, he had already made 2 groundbreaking movies, global reputation, and popular culture venues that few actors can reach. But this level of success may create dangerous expectations. Every new movie must once again become a big event. Each character will be compared to Tony Manero or Danny Zuko. Every failure seems bigger because the previous success was too great. In the early 1980s, there were cultural changes. Disco ebbed tide. The audience's taste has changed. A new star has appeared. Travolta's several movies are not good. The sense of certainty surrounding his career is beginning to disappear. Hollywood once called him the future. Now start treating him like before. There are fewer phone calls, less headline news. Young people wearing white suits have become people's favorite memories, but not some of his later works. But he didn't leave. He continues to work, finding a character to showcase to the audience that he is not just a symbol of the 1970s. At the end of the decade, who came to find him and gave him a new voice. He played James Ubriaco, a passionate and charming taxi driver, trapped in the life of a single mother and child. This is neither the scorching heat of Saturday night nor greasy. It's precisely because it doesn't work that it works. Travolta no longer needs to prove that she is still a young heartthrob. He may be a bit old. Relax for a while. More like humans. This movie was a great success. Bring his career back into the public eye. But Hollywood has not yet found a character who can completely change the conversation. Then Quentin Tarantino arrived. He is writing a vulgar novel, a violent and strange crime story full of black humor, inappropriate speech. He wants Travolta to play Vincent Vega, not that famous dancer. It's not Danny Zuko, but a tired assassin. Grow long hair, wear a black suit. There is dull humor. There is also an effortless sense of danger. This is an adventurous choice. For Travolta, this is an opportunity to start over. Pulp Fiction was published in 1994. The audience saw another version of him. He's very witty, uneasy, casual, but I completely controlled the situation. The dance between Vincent and Mia Wallace became an iconic moment in the movie. It's not Tony Manero in the disco. Travolta moves slowly, with almost playful confidence. That scene reminded everyone. He still has rhythm and elegance. He received another Oscar nomination, completed one of the rarest victories in Hollywood. He has become new again. This character will appear soon. Dwarves lead the way. Break the arrow. Face changing. Primary colors. Travolta leads the blockbuster once again. Received great attention. But this success is different from the first time. At the age of 23, before he realized the cost, his reputation exploded. His comeback in his 40s seems to prove that he has survived in this industry. He now knows that the halo of celebrities can disappear. Applause is temporary. Hollywood can replace anyone. At that time, life outside of movies became even more important to him. In the late 1980s, while filming as an expert, he met Kelly Preston. They got married in 1991. This relationship gave him a reputation he could never give. A home, a family, a sense of life beyond the screen. My son, Jett, was born in 1992. My daughter, Ella, also came later. How many years will it take for the youngest son, Benjamin, to be born? At home, Travolta is not Tony Manero. It's not Danny Zuko. It's not Vincent Vega either. He is both a husband and a father. Kelly knows every version of him. Nova, the forgotten actor, a man who is making a comeback. Father tries to protect his family from reputation pressure. She became the stable center of his private life. Travolta also discovered stability during flight. For many years, flying has been one of his biggest hobbies. Everything in the cockpit depends on preparation, instruments, and regulations. Not like Hollywood. The rules will not change just because the public loses interest. Flying gave him a world that he could control through focus and responsibility. For a while, the Travolta family seemed to have found peace. But in January 2009, their lives were forever changed. When a family travels to the Bahamas, my son, Jett, passed away due to a seizure. He's only 16 years old. Parents should watch their children grow up. I should go see the graduation ceremony. Work. Love. An ordinary birthday gradually becomes a lifetime. John and Kelly were deprived of their future. No amount of wealth can protect them. No matter how many movies there are, they cannot distract their attention. Any previous sadness cannot prepare them. Travolta plays a person who knows what to do next all his life. There is no script this time. No need to reshoot. No director shouted to stop. Only one father returned empty-handed. For a period of time, he left the public eye. Later, he went back to work again, returned to the child's side. In 2010, John and Kelly welcomed Benjamin. He can never replace Jett. No child can replace another. But his arrival brought a new life to a family with a huge vacancy. There are small footsteps at home again, birthday, and the daily life of raising children. Life has not yet returned to its original state. It just continues to move forward in another form. Kelly has been by Travolta's side all along. They have been married for almost 20 years. She understands the private pain behind public smiles. And then it was lost again in 2020. Kelly Preston passed away after battling cancer. She's 57 years old. The woman who accompanied Travolta through Jett's death has left. My daughter has lost her mother. My youngest son also lost. John must bear his own pain at the same time. Help the children get through this loss. The first tragedy told him that life can change without warning. Knowing this for the second time won't make things easier. Travolta is now a widower, becoming a single father, and facing a future he never imagined before. But he continued to say he went to see a movie again. He appeared with Ella, support her continuous career development. He raised Benjamin. He celebrated the birthday of this family. Remember Kelly in public places. Continuing life is not about forgetting the person you lost, but with their memories. At the same time, have the children around you present. That kind of courage is silent. It's up to you. This is to answer the child's question. This is a birthday celebration. This is about returning to work. Make yourself laugh heartily. But I don't think laughter is a betrayal of the deceased. At that time, the famous figures of Travolta will have different meanings. Tony Manero dances because his movements make him feel energized. Danny Zuko shows fearlessness even in the face of uncertainty in life. Vincent Vega calmly and confidently navigated through the danger. The most important movement in Travolta's life occurred outside of the screen. This is a decision that continues day after day. At the age of 72, he no longer needs another white suit. We no longer need another legendary figure. Those characters belong to this movie. They will always be young. Travolta must continue to grow after the camera stops. So his story is not just about Hollywood. This is about a person becoming famous before understanding the cost of fame. A person who watches this industry celebrate, forget him, and welcome him back. A person who deeply loved and lost Diana Jeter and Kelly. Their absence did not erase his life. This changed his way of life. In 2026, Travolta will take a one-way night train equipped with propellers back to Cannes. This time, he is not just an actor that the audience has known for decades. He came as a director. This movie is his directorial debut as a 72-year-old drama film. A originating from his long-standing passion for flying. He directed, producer, contribution amount, narration. I also participated in the screenwriting work. Ella plays a flight attendant in the movie. Father and daughter are now connected through their two most important worlds, family and flight. Before the premiere of the movie, he unexpectedly won the prestigious Palme d'Or, leaving school to pursue dreams for over 50 years. He stood in front of the most respected audience in the film industry. Decades ago, he went to Cannes with Kelly. Now, he and his daughter are back. Kelly is no longer here, but a part of the life they co-created stood beside him. That scene was better than any attempt to compare his face to that smooth young man. They all better illustrate today's Travolta. Of course, he has changed. The male protagonist in Saturday Night Fever was almost half a century ago. The real story is that he lived long enough, living a life that Tony Manero never imagined. Husband who has been married for decades. A father who endured the death of his child. A widower who helped his child survive after losing his wife. An actor has completed one of Hollywood's greatest comebacks. A pilot who transforms his lifelong passion into a personal film. A director who is willing to start over at an age when many people only look back when asked if he would direct another movie. Travolta said the investment is too high. He needs to be equally passionate about the next topic. This answer sounds like someone who no longer seeks recognition. He understands time now. You can't keep everyone you love. You can't be young forever. You can't always stand at the top. You cannot force life to proceed according to the original plan. But you can choose how to spend the remaining days. John Travolta is still creating, still flying, still supporting his child, still walking forward with memories of those who can no longer stand by his side. So the last scene shouldn't be just Travolta alone. It should be John and Ella standing under the light. Behind them is Grease, Saturday Night Fever, Pulp Fiction, Victory, Failure, Love, Jet Aircraft, Kelly, memories of over 50 years. Anything that happens next is right in front of them. Once in the United States, watching John Travolta dance, because he looks very young and believes that the night will never end. Due to the opposite reason, his story is very touching today. We know that the night will eventually come to an end. Music always stops. People always leave. Time will take away what we thought would be left behind. After experiencing unimaginable losses, sadness can slowly make room for love. 72-year-old John Travolta, still moving forward. Thank you all for seeing this. If this story can also resonate with you, you can click to subscribe. You are also welcome to leave your thoughts in the comment section.